gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I guys are doing fantastic. Listen, by the time you're seeing this, that means I've already been done live streaming. English, sometimes not the best. Listen, all good. Every day, we're going to be streaming at 7 p.m. Eastern, unless, of course, something pops up. So make sure you join the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, we're going to talk about KASPA. We're going to talk about this that came from KASPA currency. We are also going to talk about the technical analysis. Where are some maybe possible good buying opportunities? Is this, a big dump, small dump? And what do I think is going to happen with the markets overall? So let's just jump right into it. So we can see there's been some like drama recently. All right, there's been some talk and debate about certain things. So let's just break this down. Hello world, in the replies, we're asked to rethink how KASPA currency, which is them, operates and responds to some concerns. It looked official. It spoke with one face and voice, not always aligned with the core devs. It had more influence than most. It acted like a gatekeeper. We didn't ask for this responsibility, but we took time to think it through. From now on, the account will not speak for KASPA itself. It will have no voice and no face of its own. It will repost others, focusing on core updates, ecosystem posts, and a multitude of less heard voices. And it will engage with other like-minded projects. It will change its name from accordingly and should be considered a private account. This account has the broadcast reach in KASPA's X space. That reach should be leveraged to spread updates, grow awareness, and help others outgrow it. We're still working on determining who, how, and what to post without becoming a gatekeeper again, if that is even possible at all. One option is to rotate contributors who will help select what to repost, or to have a nomination system, right? Nothing is set in stone yet, and better ideas are welcome. KASPA has no spokesperson. Its voice is yours. So yeah, sorry for the cooked reading sometimes. It's got to be the heat, man. It's so hot in Canada. Anyways, listen, right? We at, all the, people, I guess, that run the account that, but look, I read over this, and we're going to look at some of the replies. At the end of the day, people just blow it out of proportion. Like, this whole thing is just blown out of proportion. I think already the whole drama already died. For me, this is one of the things I look in life. If someone came to a concern with this, I'd be like, dude, just relax, man. Who cares? But look, bro, if you just shit posted the average degen in their mother's basement, this account would already have 1 million followers by now. I can see, great. My idea: if someone posts something that's good, and below that post someone else posts, KASPA currency, thumbs up. If the thumbs up gets a certain amount of likes, then the OP gets retweeted. That's my idea. Do with it what you will. Right, we can see, kind of looking forward, then it will be at 6 M Nick's turn. Another kind of chaos guaranteed, but it will sure be entertaining. You could rename the account to KASPA Calm Voice, right? KASPA built by the community, So look, a lot of people have an idea. Look, so this person says drama over, onwards now. Some people are saying just feel free to post whatever you want to do. Well done, guys. Let's get started. To be honest, there's many people who put much work and effort into writing about KASPA, so leveraging this account to grow their reach through reposts, etc., is smart. Instead of having one account with big reach, we will now create many. So look, because there was some debate, there was some talks about this a couple days ago. For me, like I said, I don't find this as real issues, real concerns. And if anything, there's always going to be a positive outcome from this, right? You see, congratulations, selflessness, reviving of power, publicity, and acceptance of a growing voice, right? So we can see a lot of people are happy with what they want to do. Some people are giving suggestions. Some people are saying it doesn't really matter. If KASPA has no spokesperson, then it means absolutely nothing, whatever is posted here. Don't stress on what you post. The community needs to learn that not one single person online dictates what KASPA actually is. We all speak for KASPA, and people need to come to their own decisions. Don't stress it, move on, and just start posting whatever you desire. The more you stress it, the more you actually are being counterintuitive into making this account feel not official. So yeah, You know, a little bit of drama, a little bit of debate, a little bit of random talks. But overall, a lot of people are being supportive. They are saying this. A lot of people just don't care, right? So, you know, we just had to clear it up. We had to talk about it because that was like the last thing they kind of really posted, right? The last thing was it's live, which absolute banger. If you guys don't know, this coin went from 1 BPS to 10 BPS. So it pack a punch 10 times the amount. Pretty much 1 block per second is what BPS is. So KASPA became 10 times better. Not only that, it plans on becoming 100 BPS in the future and 250 BPS. So another 25 times pack a punch from here over the next couple of years and 250 times from the original 1 BPS. So I'm super excited about KASPA and its future. Also, from what I remember, this account was around 244,000 followers. Now it's at 250,000. So it has grown actually a decent amount, right? It has grown a decent amount. Anyways, let's look at the technical analysis. We talked about this on the live stream. We talked about this, you know, in the general video where it said altcoins are looking to be dumping. And we mentioned KASPA, right? KASPA's price action was extremely weak, extremely weak, right? We had the Saturday sold off, Sunday, Monday, like the weakest buying candles ever, a little bit of a sell-off on Tuesday, and then Wednesday is, you know, a lot more heavier. I do expect KASPA to be going downwards of pretty much 7.5 cents. Could go a little further. The reason why I say this is because, ladies and gentlemen, this would take out the monthly candle, right? We can see last time in March, right, there was a monthly bottom here, and then boom, this candle takes it out and then goes up. So I expect kind of the same thing. I overall still expect a nice June from KASPA, but in the short term, I do expect to go down, tap somewhere into this order block, right, which is going to be ranging from, you know, like 7.8 cents, probably maximum downwards of 7 cents, which is already a reach in my opinion, right? We could technically tap into this weekly order block here. I don't think it's that likely unless, of course, Bitcoin decides to drop like 5,000-6,000 manipulation, and then KASPA sees a quick dip, potentially touching the tip of this, right? Overall, I still expect very solid movement from KASPA over the next few months. Yes, I know this candle does not look that strong. Yes, I know it doesn't look that good on the monthly. Technically, in terms of lows and stuff, look, we have this bottom over here, and then we have technically a higher low. So like I said, I do expect it to sweep, go into somewhere here, and then start reversing, because the thing is with Bitcoin, the global liquidity does indicate that, ladies and gentlemen, we will be dumping, manipulating, but then also potentially going to 120K for Bitcoin over the next 2 weeks, which obviously that's going to happen. KASPA is going to recover, right? KASPA is going to recover, right? This thing is always yellow, always have to switch it just like that. Boom, very nice. And so we can see, right? If we take the weekly liquidity, if you guys don't know, there's a 91-day delay here. Boom, 91 days from the top to the other top, 91 days from the bottom to the bottom. And we are currently right over here, like right here. And yeah, so here, boom, 91 days. But I expect us to start off selling and then pumping this week, because we can see by the end of this week, in terms of global liquidity, right, we should be up a lot higher. So yeah, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys did enjoy. KASPA should be recovering very quickly. I do have high hopes for this project, and I do think this coin will probably most likely 20x from this price, more or less. That is it. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye. Portfolio reviews, economic and global updates and news, frequent up-to-date technical analysis, and a very supportive community. Sell and buy calls and trading education is provided. If that sounds good to you, now is the time to act. Once the markets start moving, there is no I should've, coulda, woulda. Now is the time. If you want to take things to another level, we have the blueprint that covers everything from A to Z in crypto that you need. No fluff, no bullshit, just the most important news, fundamentals, and technicals to have you succeed in these markets.